Yes. Okay. We're recording. It's happening. Shit's going down, guys. Okay, show notes are up. And I should warn you now, we're trialling a new format. You may have seen the blog post on this. We're trialling a new format out. So it may work, it may not. As always, the feedback form is there for after the show. Links below the stream. And yeah, let's get on with it. So
where do you see the second header on this on the show notes?
I am looking forward to this. I am so looking forward to this. Yeah, I'm going to get us going with a pretentious introduction, and the rest will go from there. So
yep.
let's see how it goes. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 3 of the Brewing Stand podcast entitled At Long Last, recorded on Sunday the 12th of October 2014. I, of course, am your host, Digital Alchemist, and I'm joined by my cohort in the podcast, YolkaEd. Hello, sir, how are you doing?
I am doing fine. I could be doing college work and doing something productive in my life right now, but instead I'm performing for you people on the internet like the dancing monkey I am.
And that's just how we like it. And of course, the podcast would not be complete without our guests. So tonight we have Digidoc's regular Yolk.
Hey, it's me. I'm supposedly here, or I may not be.
Our substitute for when we can't find another member.
Schrodinger's commentator, we call him.
Pretty much.
And we are joined tonight by a very special guest, Mr. DJB. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I'm very, very good right now. Thank you for having me on.
No problem. We'll see how this goes.
You'll never want to come back, I can guarantee you that much.
We may, in fact, drive you from doing a podcast ever. So,
oh my god.
We'll see what happens. Nah, it's fine. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
For the third episode of the podcast, we're doing things a little bit differently because we had some feedback from the first and second episodes.
Mostly Flameclaw.
Yeah, so, thank you, dude, for the feedback. So we've kind of taken it into account. So instead of the colossal... Yeah, I have. So instead of the colossal block of news that we would have from being away from about a month, I've instead split it down into 5 key topics, each of which has a few points of discussion about it. So... to start off the show, we were going to the first segment, handily entitled The High Five.
Could I ask a question just quickly, by the way?
Of course you can.
You know how you said that Yolk is Schrodinger's commentator?
Yeah.
If we can prove the presence of Yolk, can we prove the absence of him? I don't think we can.
Ooh. That's tricky.
I think we're going to have to take that one for a different podcast.
That'll be a thesis on the blog later.
That's episode 4, Schrodinger's commentator.
That is it. Okay, that's happening. Okay, so on to the first set of news topics on the evening, entitled Shake Up at Square Enix. Because whilst we were gone, a few things happened down at old Squeenix land.
Oh my goodness, yes, great.
Can't wait for these. Oh. Good call, Valk, good call. Sorry, Valk's editing this on the fly like a pro.
Because Digi doesn't do it.
Wow, rude.
So I've never actually seen a Google Doc do its magic before, and it just looks like my computer is haunted. It's just typing itself. Help.
I mean, I'm not saying I carry this commentary group, but I carry this commentary group.
Excuse me, right? There's no grounds for that. Okay, get me the evidence, and maybe we'll have it. So
it's on the Google Docs
Let me just consult the legal department, DJ Big.
Hello there, I'm the legal department.
I'm pulling up all these totally not forged documents.
I just like that.
Well, it says totally not forged, written in marker pen on them, and I have no reason not to believe that.
Perfect.
Even use Sharpies and everything.
You're going to be a valuable asset to this team. My God. So the first point of discussion is Kingdom Hearts 3 and the fact that Nomura left the team at FF15 and instead moved all his focus onto his baby, KH3. So he left, I can't for the life of me remember the guy's name, but he left the director of the handheld title, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, in charge basically of the team. So I'm assured that it's in good hands because Crisis Core was a pretty good game, not gonna lie. So I
like to just think that he cloned himself really and put his clone in charge of it.
Well, it's actually his nobody. So yeah.
Oh,
that explains everything. My God.
Numara wanted an X in his name somewhere. Now he finally gets a chance to do it.
No, it doesn't quite.
Some pronounce it Kai.
Why? Why would you bring that back up?
Because he does it all the time.
HFC is going to be suing us any moment now.
What a bastard. So yeah, what are we thinking about the sort of the swapping teams? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Do we not particularly give a shit? Falk, what about you? How are you feeling?
You can't see me right now, but I'm shrugging my shoulders hardcore.
Hardcore parkour shrug.
Yeah, basically, I'm glad he's focusing all his attention on Kingdom Hearts 3 because it's been a long time coming. And it seems that Final Fantasy 15 is nearing the end of development anyway. Which is something I never thought I would say in my lifetime.
Yeah, we always thought it was going to go the Duke Nukem way of just being in hell forever, and then it's like, no, we have things. Look, we're doing it. Look, mother.
Hopefully this actually lives up to the hype, unlike other games.
Cough, Duke Nukem. Cough.
Well, both Final Fantasy 15 and Kingdom Hearts 3, like, in concept, they're baffling to me because, like, from what I've seen of Final Fantasy 15. It looks like the Final Fantasy equivalent of the hit film Wild Hogs. Like, just 4 dads just going on a road trip, just knocking about in a car, except they bump into monsters. Like, that's what I can see thus far.
Okay, AJ, I have a request.
Oh, God.
When you get that image of the car that they released for the, like, the memes, incorporate it into the next episode somehow.
No, I'm going to find the poster of Wild Hogs and Photoshop it onto that somehow. That's what I'm doing. That's my next Photoshop project.
And on the flip side, you have Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm just like, if we look from the anime perspective, oh my god, the plot is now incomprehensible. It has been for years, but it's reached critical mass of stupid now. So it's going to be completely nonsensical. And then you have the Disney side, which is like you've pretty much covered all the Disney films that you can. Like, are you just going to go for the Disney sequels now, or?
I mean,
like,
to be fair, we've got our R&D/science team working on this. Yes, we do have that.
Oh, yeah.
We asked them how long would it take for you to comprehend the plot of the Kingdom Hearts series, and they just recently got a number back to us. Let me just see if I can find this. I've got it written on a receipt.
That legit receipt crumpling.
Yeah. Wow, that is a lot of zeros.
This number is unreadable by the human mind.
Hold on, let me just get the head of our science team in here. Hey, Derek, get in here.
We have a science team?
Yeah.
What?
I didn't sign up for this.
Where did we get the funds for this?
Are those the right numbers? That's years. That's decades. Jesus fuck. I can't comprehend that number. Let me just throw that in the bin.
I was wondering how the zeros went off the receipt.
Don't ask me why I had it written on a receipt.
Because it was the only piece of paper we had to hand. We're short on money.
Yeah. You can go now, Derek.
Thank you, Derek. Let's get a round of applause for Derek.
Derek was the single best thing about this podcast. It's all downhill from here.
We peaked, ladies and gentlemen. You can leave now.
Thank you for coming.
I like Derek. We don't pay
Derek
him
is good. No, we don't, but Derek is nice. Yo, can
We don't pay him at all, actually.
Yeah, no, we don't. We just pay him in Monopoly money and he thinks it's real. All those atoms in his brain.
He was still listening to that, did she? Now we actually have to do pay him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
We also need to pay Brett at some point.
Probably. Alright, Yolk, how about you? Nomura leaving, going, what's happening? How are you feeling?
I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about that whole kind of thing, I'm glad that they're focusing their efforts more on Kingdom Hearts 3 so they can finally get it out and we can move on from that. So that they're working on them concurrently, so we'll hopefully see them within the next 2 decades instead of the next 3. I'm happy about that.
Praise be to Final Fantasy Jesus. Please give us it this decade. Please. Yeah, because Final Fantasy Jesus is a thing, by the way.
I'm praying for a 2020 release date.
Oh, if only. But leading on from that, we have had confirmation that a demo for Final Fantasy 15 is coming in March next year, bundled with the HD re-release of Type 0 / Agito, depending on when you joined the news about it. Agito! Etc. Which is actually quite a good PSP game. It's sort of a weird, almost Crisis Core style, sort of open combat kind of thing with different cards and abilities and stuff. It's quite interesting, and the plot's pretty good. The characters are quite nice as well. So I'm very excited for the HD re-release, and of course that sweet bitchin' FF15 demo. Because good God, I want to get my hands on Boy Band Special of the Year.
Oh God, yes.
I just want it to come with like a really shitty printed glossy poster of them all just posing in like front of like a sequined curtain, like back in the 90s.
I was
That would be
reading that
so
they confirmed
great.
the name. I was reading that they confirmed the name of the special edition over in the UK. It's called the Backstreet Boys edition.
Everybody, yeah.
Backstreet's back with anime.
Brilliant, fantastic.
We have to pay royalties for that reference as well. The finance team is the
Oh my
finance
god,
managers.
we've just like, there's so many people here. We can barely fit everyone into this room.
This podcast is tanking our budget way faster than I thought it would.
We don't even have a budget. I don't even understand how we're so
Exactly.
afloat.
Oh man.
We're not even in the same room. How does that work?
Our profits have dipped into the negatives.
Yeah, we didn't have the money to begin with, and now we really don't have the money. Oh, good God. Anyway.
I mean, this ice cream cost $5 alone, so add that to the expenditures.
Yeah, put it on your tax-free expenses. It'll be fine.
Work expenditures.
Ice cream, Ben and Jerry's, lots.
Lots and lots and lots.
Gallons of the stuff. Give them all that you can drink, and it will never be enough. That's a reference for you emo fans out there. But the other big news that came out of Square Enix really was that they've announced Shinra Technologies as a new cloud gaming system. And I was reading up on this, and apparently the reason they called it Shinra Technologies is because they took the literal meaning of cloud and turned it into FF7. That is literally it. Like, it was because it was cloud gaming, so they were like, "Oh yeah, it's named after the evil bad guys in FF7." They've promised not to take the life force from the planet, though, which is very kind of them.
I'm pretty sure microtransactions count as Mako these days.
I mean, to be fair, I don't really trust them because I had Derek once again look into this.
Oh yeah.
And he says in the small print that they didn't really promise to do that.
Oh,
so
fucking small print.
yeah,
We're going to be gaming with the life energy of our fallen ancestors. Good on us.
You'll just hear some really sad piano music plays. You're about to kill someone in COD, and it's just like, where's this coming from? No, why? Why, Aerith? I thought we murdered you ages ago.
The live stream's gonna be the DLC package for the next Call of Duty.
Everything just glows green and has an ominous black-winged man standing over everything.
And everywhere there's Latin choirs.
hey! I'm not gonna lie, right?
Okay.
If one of the voice packs for the next Call of Duty game was actually Sephiroth, I'd buy it.
Well, isn't Sephiroth like currently being voiced by someone from what was it, InSync or Boyzone, something like that? I'm going to quickly check. I will quickly check.
He was that like 12 years ago.
God, the jokes just loop back around today.
Let's get Derek on. Derek, can you confirm this for us?
Hold on, I've got him, man.
I can't remember his name.
It was Lance Sebastian voiced Sephiroth. In
That
the
was
original
it?
Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
that was-
nowadays he's
shrugging
being
his
voiced by
shoulders.
Superman.
Oh yeah, of course he is. Yeah. Oh man,
Oh, okay.
interesting. Sure.
Yeah, no, it's strange to think. Superman is Sephiroth.
Yeah, well, technically they're both invincible unless you stab them just right, or
With a green glowing sword and stuff.
or put kryptonite under their armpits.
That's what I meant.
Specifically there, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently that's where the suit's weakest. I don't fucking know. I don't care. But to round up the shake-up at Square Enix, news that Kingdom Hearts 3, which was previously using the Luminous engine, which is Square Enix's in-house super duper fancy engine, has now jumped ship to Unreal Engine 4 because the Luminous engine couldn't handle it. So yeah, they developed this amazing in-house engine to handle lighting and like facial expressions and hair and clothing and stuff. And then KH3 came on and like, nah, we're gonna need something better than
So
that.
this ain't gonna be enough.
Yeah, and it's just like, oh, you poor bastards, you spent so much money on this thing, and now Nomura's like, actually, Yeah, it's not great. Sorry, guys.
We're gonna have to back out of a default basis for this one.
Yeah, oh, please, can
God.
we have a respite? If there's one thing I want the Unreal Engine to bring, it's a hideous lack of default face, and I will be happy. Oh Christ! But
I mean,
no, the thing is that apparently they've got like a contract with the Unreal Engine that means they can just jump to it whenever they want. Or something like that, which is quite nice because when you take the Unreal Engine, you've got the UDK which you can have, and then you can obviously pay for an extended contracts and like publishing rights and stuff like that. So apparently they've got like a big old contract with it, so that just means that they've got the engine to hand. It's just like, oh, it's not working on this, but we got this.
Oh, you even said it won't affect development time.
Yeah, which is nice. They'll probably just Control-C, Control-V all the files to the new server. So. That's how
Novus isn't gonna be like a Duke Nukem Forever Fame where you had to remake the game from scratch again, 17 times.
I hope not.
I mean, on the plus side, Namara actually does know what he's doing, believe it or not.
What? No.
Yeah, I know.
Sacrilege!
Get out.
Like I said, I've always got Derek looking into these things, and he keeps assuring me that everything's going to plan.
I just imagine Derek coming in just every now and again, just patting your head and going, "It's okay, Valk," and Nomura's got it under control, and then walking back out again.
That's why I put Derek in charge of the science team.
Derek is actually just Nomura in disguise. That's the takeaway.
My God.
No, it's actually Hideo Kojima.
Speaking of, that segue, you can't set them up like that, kids. Well, you can.
We just did.
Yeah, we just did. The next topic on the next batch of topics on the list was rather cleverly entitled by me. Hideo killed the radio star.
I love you for that one.
Because I'm a pleb from the 90s who remembers the 80s song video Killed the Radio Star by the Buggles. And that fantastic cover that Kanemaru Junichi did. So yeah, this is a little bit of news about, Metal Gear Solid 5 really was the big thing. Is that it was confirmed for a release window next year. We've got a 2015...
More on-the-fly editing.
Oh, here we go. Valk knows his shit. Oh yes, of course, with the wolf companion. Of course, I forgot about that. The diamond dog. Yes, of course.
I love it. It's adorable. It's a wolf with an eye patch. I want it.
Just when you
is it actually a wolf or a dog? Like
it's a wolf.
It's a wolf. It's an actual wolf. Yeah.
She finds a wolf cub and takes it in because its mother died and it's injured. It's missing one of its eyes.
Also because it's Snake, and he can't let a good animal go to waste, whether it's in his belly or in his arms. Pretty good. No, Snake, no!
Just hugging his pet wolf every now and then, just kind of nibbles on it. Everyone has to stop him.
Eventually,
please, Snake, why?
Eventually,
where do you think the eye went?
It just loses an ear. It's just like Snake. It
wasn't me.
Tastes pretty good.
I swear to God.
Pebbly Miller, I don't even have 2 arms, Snack. Neither do I.
Oh, Jesus. Can that be a thing, please, Hideo, if you are watching this? Kojima-san...
to eat the wall.
Kojima-san, please.
Oh, no, just get Derek back in here.
Oh, thank you.
You know that episode of The Simpsons when Homer's eating his pet lobster and he's eating the lobster through tears? Like, that's what I imagine Snake doing.
Just like, oh God, I'm so sorry!
Did you?
Yes, has Derek got back to you?
Yeah, but if I've just kind of realised now that if we ever do get officers, we're gonna actually have to hire a guy named Derek.
Yes, we are. Derek is now canonical to the Digital Paradox.
Can you
timeline.
imagine the job ad for that must be called Derek?
We don't care what your skills are, you just have to be called Derek, or willing to go to Deed Poll and pay to change your name for us. Poor guy.
We will compensate you generously.
With custard creams and
Ben
wine.
and Jerry's.
Yeah, Ben and Jerry's.
The occasional butt pat, if we must.
If we absolutely have to, in dire
But we
situations.
won't stretch ourselves too far, you know.
If you don't like custard creams, bourbons are available as a substitute.
Alternate biscuits are available. Jeez. Oh man, we sound like the BBC. Due to us having to be an unbiased corporation, we must point out that other biscuits are available for consumption on the premises. But the other bit of news out of Kojima's mouth, of course, was the PT trailer slash demo. Of course, PT stands for playable trailer because he's a sneaky bastard. And it's the as everyone knows by now, it's the new Silent Hill game. Sorry, Silent Hills. There are now multiple. And he's working on it with Guillermo del Toro, who is honestly one of the best film directors I've ever known to have existed.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I'm very excited for it. In all honesty,
I can't wait for all the Scattercam LP videos of that game.
Totes.
That is going to be a gold mine.
PewDiePie is on standby, although alternate LPs are available.
A+ usage of a joke. Well done. Oh, man, I could just imagine like the amount of like YouTube's front page will just be scarecam, facecam, scarecam, facecam. It's just like, no, please, no.
Happens like every time there's a scary game. This is not news.
Cough, Amnesia, cough. Oh,
I can't even play Amnesia.
I can't. It makes me shit myself. Like, it's not even that scary, but I'm just sat there going, oh god, no, I don't like this in the slightest. Get a chair and hit him with it.
Well, I find with horror games, the tension is always more important than the jump scares, and when you get both, that's when you get like pants-shitting experiences.
To be fair, he did want it to, make people piss their pants. Actual quote from Kojima as well. It's great.
What a genius.
Five Nights at Freddy's at some point.
Via translator, of course. But no, just before we leave the topic, and whilst we're on the subject of horror games, Fatal Frame is a game that does horror phenomenally well. It does really sort of paranormal ghost horror. Amazing. It's a really good
And the Wii U version is Japan exclusive, apparently.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. What a git. Hate it. So with the wrap up of Hideo killed the video star. Sorry, the radio star. He may have also killed the video star by making them shit themselves.
Oh boy.
We'll see.
PewDiePie confirmed for dead.
Left for pewds. Oh man.
Okay.
So the next one is Sonic Boom Boom Boom. I Want You in My Room. Can you tell I had fun putting this show notes together?
A bit too much fun.
I feel like this podcast only exists for you to make puns about like video game topics.
Speed isn't even here. You're stealing his thunder.
Shit, he's onto us.
You're stealing his punda.
Oh, fucking hell. So we've had confirmation that the Wii U release of the game will arrive a week early on November the 11th, which is in about a month's time. I'm still not feeling it. That's number 3. To be honest,
I don't know how you lay out these documents because I was trying to add another section to
I can see you doing it, and you're failing miserably. It's okay. You can add it in as a bit at the end. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So yeah, honestly, like as well, we've had confirmation about the cartoon that starts on November 8th, and the comics will start on 29th of October. Which I'm quite excited about because I do like Archie Sonic comics a lot. So, it'll be nice to see what they do with the Sonic Boom sort of franchise, and the cartoon looks great. The game, however, still not really keen on it. I'm not too sure.
I have to admit, I'm kind of getting a bit more interested in the cartoon just for Sonic's like I give a fuck slide through.
Oh, that was so beautiful. Just like, Tails, have you got the laser field? Yep, on it. Oh, that was so good.
Also, I know I shouldn't really be diverting attention to the chat, but Britt just posted the Wild Hogs edit.
Oh yeah, I'll retweet that. Yeah,
good.
I'll retweet it for you guys later. It is fantastic. Thank you very much, Naretsu. Like I said, I'll retweet it later, so you guys who are catching up on this can spot it. Yep. But yeah, how are we feeling about sort of Sonic Boom and the sort of general direction he's taking? I'm
really feeling it. No, I mean, like it's the weirdest thing about it is back during like SA2 days, and when the series started going downhill, I kept saying to started going, but yeah, I kept saying to myself, what would be a really good 3D Sonic game? Just Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, nobody else, and you just got 4 gameplay styles with the 4 of those guys. And now they're actually making that game. I'm looking at it, I'm like, actually, I don't know. Maybe just Sonic was okay.
I was perfectly
Maybe.
happy with just Sonic, looking
It's
back.
kind of like when you write fanfiction when you're younger and you go back and look and you're just like, oh my god, why do people let me have an index character?
That is me when I look back through my fanfiction.net account. I go, no! This was terrible! Why did you think this was worthy of being published? Delete it immediately.
I deleted a lot of stuff on my DeviantArt account just to
Oh,
like, a
Oh, so
second-hand
not getting
impact.
any live readings on the podcast then.
Well, you never
What a
know.
shame.
You never know. We could go back to it at some point. I'm fairly sure, there's a web history app somewhere that will dig them up from the depths of hell. What about you, York? Are you on board with the Sonic?
I don't know. The whole Sonic Boom thing, I wasn't really keen on it, even when it was announced. And I was kind of keen on the game, just because I heard it was, like, made by former Naughty Dog developers, so I thought, hey, maybe this could be, like, a new take on, like, the classic Crash Bandicoot games, but apparently it's not going there, and hey, who doesn't like a good old Crash Bandicoot, even with a different kind of skin? But I don't know, I'll wait and see if it actually surprises and being good or not, but until then I'm just gonna be like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Given the amount of people I've heard that have left Naughty Dog, I'm surprised not all of Naughty Dog's employees are like ex-Naughty Dog employees. I'm surprised that company still exists.
It's just like the studio formerly known as Naughty Dog.
I'm not surprised it still exists. They're still living off the revenue from The Last of Us.
Oh yeah, well,
yeah.
okay.
Because, God forbid we need another remaster. Okay, The Last of Us was a good game. It did not need a remaster. I'm
No,
sorry.
it didn't, but it looks damn fine on PS.
Oh, yeah, it looks great. But it didn't
I
need
actually
it.
just reached for my copy on PS4 because I'm a massive sellout. It is a very pretty game.
Sounds
It
like
is.
you like put your arm around it, like just sitting at a cinema together. Like, The Last of
Like
Us.
stretching it
I
to
have
try and
to
get
reach.
back.
Over to the side of my computer to reach my games.
Oh, yeah, is that the story you tell everyone? Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
In reality, I'm just furiously masturbating.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
That escalated quickly.
Yeah. Ooh, Ellie. No, that's wrong, Val. That's wrong.
Why?
Why can't you accept my love?
No, the Ellie thing. Why?
She's 9.
14.
She's 14. She's 9. She's 14. Okay, so let's swiftly get away from that topic.
God, yeah.
Please, and go on to absolutely smashing. Because of course, recently Smash 3DS was released, as we all know, to rave reviews and destroyed circle pads. Basically.
I am looking at a
How to play
destroyed
games.
circle pad right now.
Oh no, were you affected?
It wasn't me, it was my brother. Like, he was
Oh.
playing Smash Brothers, and then he said to me, David, what? I turn around, and his 3DS does no longer has a circle pad. It's gone. He's just playing with a nub. He's nubbing it up.
Oh no. He's having a preview of the new 3DS LL nipple controller.
gosh.
It's just like, oh, this is what it's going to be like. Oh,
I have posted an image in chat.
beautiful. Truly phenomenal. I love that picture so much.
Super smashing, bros.
So yeah, I mean, have any of you been affected by Smash Fever? Because I know I haven't.
I haven't.
I'm playing the ever-loving Christ out of it. I can't stop help me. It's all I do right now.
Okay, so this has now gone from a podcast to an intervention. This is really why we brought you on. Because
God, help
The thing
me.
is, right. The
That
thing
way,
is,
I'm on too because I'm playing this like I was playing this in the meantime while it was
Oh, God.
on the stream to begin.
everyone's going crazy over Smash Bros, right? And like, everyone orders Smash Bros. The game I order a new copy of Dragon Age Origins, a game from 2009.
what is wrong with
Oh,
you?
God.
What is actually
Yeah.
wrong with you?
It's a very good game, though. By the way, it's free on Origin at the moment, but you have to brave Origin to get it. But it's worth it. I promise.
You,
I promise.
you have to plunder the
Nothing's for
depths of
Origin.
hell known as Origin, yeah.
It is worth it, though. It's a fantastic game.
I couldn't really get into it. It felt like I was playing World of Warcraft one player. Like, that's what it felt
Basically.
like. It felt like
Yeah. That's the
MMO-ish,
best part
but you're on
about
your
it.
own.
That's the best part about it, because you don't have to play with other people then.
It's an MSO, a massively single player online game.
Take the off and you have me massively single.
Ah, yes, the depreciating humour has returned in spades. But the second point I wanted to make about Smash Bros was, of course, the Children of the Clone Wars. Not to be confused with Children of the Revolution. So this was
Evolution of the Rebellion.
Yeah, all that nerd. So this was kind of a big thing that happened. Basically, Sakurai's quote about he basically justified the clone as being able to expand the roster without having much more effort. So, as we know, or as most people know, apart from people on Kotaku's comments section, knows that the Smash Bros. Roster is chosen before they start making the game. It's like they go through a process and then they decide that, right, this is who we want in, and this is how it's going to go down.
Cool. The coolest thing about that is they chose Greninja based solely on his concept art because X and Y hadn't come out yet.
Yeah, which I thought was quite cool.
Not realizing that Greninja then turns out to be like a goddamn beast in Pokemon X and Y, and like one of the most overused Pokemon right now.
And it's just like, oh, whoops.
For good reason, though. Greninja's awesome.
Oh, fuck yeah, I've got one. It's the best.
He is pretty
Hell
balling.
yeah.
Pretty balling. But yeah, so it was basically his way of saying that, okay, we had a roster set, how can we expand it? I know, let's put some alternate characters in. And everyone's going, oh, why is it not just an alternate costume, etc. Even I was saying that before you realise how much work it would take to make like models of all the characters. And then I looked at Bowser Jr.'s old costumes and thought, Sakurai, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, Bowser Jr. is the one thing that Bowser Jr. and the Koopalings are the ones who throw that out of the window. I'm like,
technically Robin as well.
Robin's got the gender swap.
And the villager. He's like got so many alternate skins.
The thing is, though, you can sum this up with with just the two words, basically Sakurai.
Yeah, basically. That's, anything. Anything to do with anything from a Sora game. It's just basically Sakurai. But no, it was, I don't personally have a problem with them, but I know that a lot of people do because taking up my roster slots, which are already not there.
Yeah, like it's
really
better than nothing, surely.
Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. It's better than nothing. If you don't want to play them, don't play them. But I'd rather they were there as an option because Jesus Christ, I'm going to main the shit out of Dark Pit because I love him. He's a douche and he has a Spanish guitar theme tune. What's not to like? Seriously, and
he's like
just
the Antonio Banderas.
Exactly, and he's called Pitu.
You can sell me on anything by just adding and versus Spanish
guitar theme.
If you can make any character.
Meta Knight from the Kirby anime, pretty much. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Make any character from a Spanish telenovela, and it's just gold.
Of course he's going to be biased towards Kid Icarus because it is his thing. Like, his company made it, which is fair enough. It's a fucking great game. I don't care. It's great. I love Kid Icarus Uprising. But back to the actual point we were trying to make here, is that we
had a point to make?
Yeah, we did. Trust me on this. The point he was making was that the majority of Smash Bros. Players who are complaining about the clones are the children who play it, as in actual youngsters, as in small age people. Not adults who are thinking they're children. He wasn't insulting the people playing by going, yeah, you're all fucking kids. No, he was actually referring to the specific age group of children. And the fact that they didn't like the clones, they were the most vocal people in this, were the children playing the games. And people on the internet were just like, oh my god, he called me a child? Fuck you, Sakurai, I'm never playing your game again.
Never playing the best Smash Brothers game again because you personally insulted me.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, oh my god, I feel personally insulted and attacked by this man.
It doesn't matter if he didn't call them children, because they're still children anyway, by the sounds of it.
Oh!
Even the article you linked me has a paragraph. I'll just read it. There you have it, straight from Sakurai's mouth. If you're unhappy with having clones on the roster, stop acting like a child. And I'm just like, no! You know that's gonna piss everyone off.
That's clickbait! That's the worst kind of clickbait! No!
If there is anything I know right now, it's that gamers are incredibly easy to piss off.
Yeah.
You know? So why would you poke that hornet nest?
Why would you go in, guns a blazing? It's just like,
that's not poking the hornet nest. That's taking a baseball bat to her.
No, that's not poking the hornet's nest. That is going, oh, look, it's a hornet's nest, and throwing your face into it. That's what that is.
No, what you do is you gently pull the hornet's nest down and then climb inside it.
And that is the current scandal in a nutshell. Fantastic.
I guess the other side of the Smash Bros drama, the whole split between competitive and casual players, has actually been kind of remedied with the for fun, for glory split. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice that I can sort of, when I do get the game, I can just go, oh, I don't particularly fancy getting my ass kicked by 3,000 Little Macs in a row. I'm going to play casually. Thanks, lads. Little Mac.
You'll just need to get good. Little Mac's a scrub.
Scrub.
Go back to training mode, you pleb.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
Personal.
Damn, son, that was uncalled for. And so the final topic in the hello airplane. It's good for you to finally show up to the podcast.
That's actually that's another member of our team. He's skydiving in right now.
No. Yeah. It's just the plane. The plane itself is a member of the team. That's how Derek gets around. That's how Derek is currently on his way back to Valk.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
I keep shipping him back and forth, and he does get annoyed, but I do try and pay him for it.
With in-flight entertainment.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, we're gonna have a plane skydive everywhere, so it can just go faster.
DG, we're gonna have to get someone called Derek in the team.
I think we are. We have to.
Next guest has to be Derek.
It's okay.
I'll have Brett put our ad in the morning.
Let's just pretend that the D in GJB stands for Derek, and we'll be fine for now.
Good call.
So Derek, no. The final topic in this segment is go little big or go home. I had far too much fun. I'm not even sorry. That's the best bit. Obviously Little Big Planet 3 is in development and stuff, and they've announced a new slew of voice actors that are going to be in the game. Obviously there's Stephen Fry, but there is a sort of like a villain to Stephen Fry's character who is being voiced by Hugh Laurie.
Oh, that is awesome!
Yeah,
I love it.
For those of you who don't know, a little bit Fry and Laurie was a old British comedy show that was basically Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie being fantastically funny with each other, and they are a phenomenal pairing. For those of you also who don't know who Hugh Laurie is, if you've seen House, he is House.
He is the titular character of that series.
He is the man.
Have you ever seen that picture of Hugh Laurie dressed as a house while painting a house on the side of a house?
Yes, I have, and it's fantastic.
House dressed as a house, painting a house on the side of a house.
It's fantastic. But no, he's been in some other stuff as well. He's a very good actor and a very good comedian, so I'm genuinely quite excited for him to be in this. But as well as that, there is classic staple of the video game industry, Nolan North.
Very nice.
That Nolan.
Yeah, for those of you who aren't aware, he's Nathan Drake, and he's a couple of the voices in Saints Row as well. He's a couple of the player characters you can choose.
He's every character in every video game.
Basically, yeah, he is everywhere at this point in time.
He's everywhere Troy Baker isn't.
Yeah.
I can list a few roles. Desmond in Assassin's Creed, Penguin in the Arkham series. He's Deadpool in Deadpool game.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's
free off the top of my head.
Yeah, and speaking of people who are everywhere, Tara Strong's going to be in it as well, which I am so happy about.
Is there a team of narrators?
No, they're just going to be like different characters. I think they're going to have like actual voiced characters by the sound of it. So,
more Tara Strong is a good thing because Tara Strong is absolutely adorable.
She is fantastic. She is genuinely an amazing voice actress. So
very cool person.
I would love to have more of her in everything.
She does post far too much on Twitter for my liking, though.
Yeah, I like it. It's fine.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know who Tara Strong is, she was Bubbles in the Powerpuff Girls, Twilight Sparkle in My Little Pony, Ben Tennyson. Hang on. Ben Tennyson in Ben 10, Raven in Teen Titans. Basically any small bratty kid from any children's TV show.
Do you say Timmy Turner?
And Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents. So she is childhood for a lot of people. Is Tara Strong. And just to finish it off, there's Simon Greenall as well, who's another fantastic comedic actor, I think. And Peter Serafinowicz, who is also a great comedic actor.
Oh my god, if this means that my Little Big Planet Brian Butterfield crossover is actually happening, I will die. I will die of happiness. Welcome to Little Big Planet. I'm Brian Butterfield.
Help yourself to some bonbons and mini pizzas.
Call now.
I would just like to point out for now how we failed to mention Tara Strong's most important role just to avoid being swarmed.
Are you thinking of Harley Quinn?
No, the
Okay.
the other most famous role.
Go on.
I'm not saying it. We'll have the fanboys swarming us.
Riku, Final Fantasy X.
Oh god, yeah,
Yeah.
she was Riku in FF10. How could I forget that? She's my favourite character in the
that
game.
one.
She's my
There
favourite
we
character
go.
in the game. I already said Twilight Sparkle anyway, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Oh.
It's fine.
All I know is that the voice of Darth Maul is gonna be in this game, so I'm probably gonna get a PS3 for this.
Bitchin'. PS4, please, yo. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Keep with the times. But no, it's
I'm
good.
like 2 generations behind here.
It sounds
I don't know why,
good.
but I heard that as Tara Strong voicing Darth Maul then. Just hilarious. Like,
I'm gonna get you, Obi-Wan.
Excellent. Super.
make it happen.
Oh. So, aside from that, are you guys big fans of the Little Big Planet series? I mean, I really enjoyed the first and the second, so I'm excited for number 3.
Never played the second, played the first to death, enjoyed it, played the PSP version for approximately 5 minutes and heard it.
Love the aesthetic, love the kind of idea, I kind of love the level design. Oh, the controls they niggle on me. I'm not massive on the controls.
I
Jumping
don't have a
feels a bit stiff.
PS3.
Yeah, jumping's not great. I found that. No, I can agree with you on that. But otherwise, it is. It's not. It's fairly intuitive. But yeah, jumping is. odd.
Yeah, I mean the jumping specifically, yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, you just feel like a fucking weight. It's horrible. Anyway, sorry, York, we went off there. Sorry,
That's alright. I didn't even have a PS3 or a PS4 or anything of the sorts. I've never even touched a Little Big Planet game, but I've seen stuff from it and it looks pretty charming.
Okay, so York is completely useless right now. No, I kid.
He is Schrodinger's commentator.
It's true.
Yeah.
We may never know if he is actually here or not.
We never know if I'm any use of you.
My god, man.
I mean, it's like I said, when Yolk's offline, you can confirm whether he's dead, but you can't confirm if he's alive either.
It's true. He is just an enigma. Constantly.
If a yolk falls in the forest and no one's around to hear him,
Is he still Norwegian?
I think that's a constant.
Yeah, the constant variable in this equation is Norwegian. Oh god, we are not reducing York down to an equation, please no.
I've tried, it didn't
It's
work.
not happening. We've got Derek on it and he can't do it. So
Derek,
I'm
all those
way too
calculations
crazy.
coming along. What do you mean you're resigning?
Derek, we've only had you on for one episode.
Derek, no, we love you. Please, no, come back to us.
It's too late.
Okay, I'll give you an extra packet of bourbons at the end of each week.
Ooh.
And a butt pat.
two extra packets of bourbons.
And 2 butt pats. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Derek. Come back.
Okay,
to us.
okay, you'll take the 2 packets of bourbons. And you want extra tea. Fine.
He drives a hard bargain, that Derek.
He is, but we love him and he's very useful to the team.
No, you can't have 2.5 packets. What are you talking about?
That's just too far, Derek. Jesus,
Where am
man.
I going to get half a packet of bourbons from? Come on.
Damn it, Derek. So, whilst Derek negotiates his new contract, we're going to move on to the Get Hype section, which I have shrunk down massively to 2 games, which are coming out in the next sort of couple of weeks. One of which is Borderlands the pre-sequel, which is releasing on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and PC, Mac, and Linux. Multi-platform. It comes out in the US on the 14th of October and worldwide on the 17th of October, and I am very, very excited to get my hands on it because I love me some Borderlands. Probably enjoyed 2 better than 1, but I can see why more people liked 1 because Lilith is the best character all year, every year. But do you guys have any experience on Borderlands? How are you feeling about the pre-sequel?
I played a bit of Borderlands with my mates, and I had a good time for the short time we played it. But it was very hard to like constantly just keep going to my mates and committing to this one game we were playing. So we just kept starting over and over, and because while I was gone, he would level up and he'd be out of my league, so we'd have to just start again. And it's just just leave the game alone while I'm gone. You know,
Stop it! Stop it! At least have a new save file. God damn it, man!
Stop having fun without me.
It's our fun. It's our Borderlands.
That is the biggest problem I had. Is just the fact that I love playing it with people, but consistently playing it with people is not easy to do, because you do just get carried away and you just kind of go, I just want to play for an hour or two just to get this weapon 3 years later. Oh shit.
Well, I have very weird quirks, and I have little OCD-ish traits. Not to disparage anyone actually with it, but yeah, I get little OCD-ish traits in that I sometimes, making sure I pick up every item and do every little thing I can.
Yeah,
and with other people around, that's very frustrating for them. Whereas when I'm on my own, it's not a big deal.
It's like when I'm playing FF14 with my girlfriend, she just wants to blitz through it and get to all the cool shit. I'm there taking in all the lore and all the history and watching all the really long story cutscenes, and she's waiting.
And get all the EXP for the side quests.
Yeah,
and then you turn around and Digi's girlfriend is just like this tank in power armor.
Basically, yeah. She's just usually she's just stood outside where the cutscene is, just like, oh, are you back? Okay, let's go. And she's just like, I'm so sorry, but the lore is so good, so good.
I can just imagine Digi's like, this piddle level 10, and then she's just like level 90 or whatever.
No, we're actually only about like half a level apart from each other, so whenever she levels up in the same battle, chances are I'll be the same level. So we're not too bad, because she does, bless her, wait for me, and I'm just like, okay. I actually skipped a story cutscene for the other day, and I'm like, oh god, this is so wrong.
I imagine a pair of Final Fantasy XIV characters, one just being this big hulking powerhouse, and then there's this little nerd reading a book following behind.
That is literally it. That is mine and Hannah's relationship in a nutshell. Right?
Perfect.
I feel sorry for this girl.
It's just me nose deep in history books and her just like slashing at flans in the distance.
Take that, you beast! On guard!
Because she sounds like Skeletor.
Books for killing Jelly over here.
She sounds like Skeletor from He-Man.
I like to think that Digi's other partner on the side is actually Skeletor. And it's
I
just
love you, sweetheart!
Are you done with our story side quest yet? We have to kill He-Man!
it's a really awkward love triangle.
My Skeletor, that's a mighty bone you have there. Yes! And it goes from there, and it's horrible.
Can you just imagine that though? Like, Digi, like, hang on.
Digi's girlfriend can we have a disclaimer? Do I want to imagine this?
No, listen. Digi's girlfriend comes over, visits him, right, and then Skeletor just walks out the kitchen, and Digi's girlfriend's just like, "What's he doing here?"
But darling, I thought you loved him too. He just walks off very sad.
We agreed. This is an open relationship.
Let's bring He-Man up in here too. I can honestly do Skeletor impressions for the rest of the podcast, if you guys are down with that.
That's totally fine.
And then Derek joins us.
I just imagine Skeletor being like, let's get He-Man in. I'm fairly sure he can make his sword bigger with a stupid line. And it's just like, no, please, no. No powers of Grayskull in the bedroom. God damn it, He-Man. What have we told you about this?
Why don't you look at me anymore?
Oh, Jesus, wet. Speaking of
Borderlands.
No, in fact, no, I'm going to use that as a segue. Speaking of very inappropriate things, Bayonetta 2 is coming out in a fortnight.
Oh, that game is... Oh, I want it. I want it shoot into my veins now.
just for those of you who don't know, it's coming out on the Wii U. US and EU release is on the 24th, and the Australian release is on the 25th. Surprisingly...
A simultaneous release date for once.
Well, apart from Australia, who gets it a day after.
Yeah, but that's not too bad for Australia.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually really good for Australia.
Yeah.
So,
and to add to that, there's been 2 demo out on the Wii U eShop.
There is indeed. I have it on my Wii U, and I have not played it yet because I've been too busy playing Hyrule Warriors.
For anyone who For anyone who hasn't seen the Bayo 2 demo, the coolest thing about it, I think this is where the plot is going, is that she typically does a thing where she fights a big fuck-off angel.
Yeah.
And you know how in the first game, anytime she beats an angel, like her hair turns to a demon drags the angel to hell?
Yeah.
Demon does that, and then immediately just turns on her, and she's fighting a hell beast. And it's
Yo!
like, oh yes!
Yo! That sounds
So
amazing! Oh, I might just have to fire up the Wii U right now as we go.
You're not touching that now.
Chip Cheesem uploaded a video just of him playing the demo, and it's sweet as hell.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So good.
Didn't he like release like the sweet 60 FPS glorious HD version of it as well?
I think he does that with all of his videos,
Oh,
really.
you
Yeah.
babe.
Oh god. The tweet didn't work. Don't need to take the large thing off at the
Yeah,
end.
you do. Yeah. Yes, Valk, you need to take the large thing off the end.
No, but actually, I know you won't be able to see it there, but click the link.
Yeah,
Because
it's
just,
yeah. I can see what it is. That's amazing.
Fuck you guys, my code doesn't work. That was a $50 eShop card.
Oh, amazing! Absolutely amazing.
I'm pretty
That
sure
is
that's
great.
Dark Side.
Christ, can we not? Can we not?
We cannot.
Can we not? So yeah, I am gonna play the demo at some point. It's installed. So I am quite excited.
I'm kind of debating whether to get the demo right now or just wait until the actual game comes out, because I want to try and go into it fresh, not be spoiled by anything. That's kind of how I do.
The demo is the very beginning of the game, just FYI. Like, it's the opening of the game is what you play.
Oh, so it doesn't dump you in like 20 minutes in like some demos do.
No, I'm pretty sure it just shows you the exact beginning, so I think you're fine with that one.
Oh, that's all right.
Got a pure plat that demo.
Yeah, boy. Because I don't
Get good at that demo and get smashed in the real game.
Because I don't mind demos if they do that, because it's just like, oh, I'm just basically playing the start of the game. This is fine. You know, I can deal with this. But if they dump you like an hour into the game and it's like, oh yeah, here's what happens later on. No! No! Stop
What are
that
you
now!
doing?
No! Why are you doing this to me, you bastards?
Why, Skeletor? Why?
I think Platinum Games I think at least Platinum Games are smart with how they do their demo stuff. Like, they know it's all about the gameplay, and they got the gameplay mechanics, and they don't want to thrust them all into your face at once. So they take the beginning stuff and then they show you that, so you can get to grips with it, and then you go into the game and you get taught more the new stuff and stuff. They're smart about that kind of thing.
I like the sentence. Just so they don't thrust too much Bayonetta in your face at once. That's that's a great analogy for the game in general.
You can thrust as much Bayonetta in my face as you like.
Wait,
no one said you could touch.
Oh, she's great. She's honestly one of the best female characters in anything. She's really well made. And, in terms of personality and just general characterizations, is great. So I am well happy for her.
Speaking of Platinum Games, well, just quickly, when's the Korra game coming out again?
Next year, I think.
Next year?
Sometime next year, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was meant for this year.
I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. I would say.
I would say I had to get asked to actually watch the rest of Korra before I get excited about that game.
I need to get into
It's pretty
Avatar
good.
and Core in general, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a backlog to get through.
Yeah, I've got the entirety of the Last Airbender to go through first. Just like, oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'd say go for the Last Airbender at least, and maybe Korra. I don't know.
Oh, hang on.
Wait.
I'm getting
October 21st.
Yeah,
Speed?
we're getting some intel from Derek. I mean, Speed. Apparently, it's October 21st. So.
Nice.
Hey,
Damn.
that's right before Bayonetta 2.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Derek's just burst through the door.
Sheet of paper in hand.
Yeah, you tell me it's October 21st, but Speed already beat you to the punch.
Poor Derek.
What do I pay you for?
That's three bourbons cut from your weekly wage, you son of a bitch. Now get out of here.
Get out. God.
Poor Derek.
Come back when you can beat Speed for once.
For those of you wondering, by the way, the reason you can't hear Derek on mic is because he's mute. He's talking to Valk in a series of interpretive dance and whiteboard clips.
He speaks to me via Etch-a-Sketch.
It's telepathy. Full on telepathy.
Just straight out, full on. We're sorry, we tried to sugarcoat it. It's just telepathy. So, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He's a scientific psychic.
Whoa!
Don't ask me how we managed to hire him from, 2 packets of bonbons a week.
With
He's a simple man.
With his skill, my God. Jesus.
Like, if we wanted to take over the world with Derek's powers, we probably could.
Yeah.
Probably should.
Yeah, like, we should really utilise him more, to be honest.
but that would require effort.
True.
And, you know, we don't want to put the effort in for world domination. We just want it handed to us.
We just want him to go, oh, okay, you have it, fine, just take it.
I've always questioned, anytime I see a villain in any kind of media who wants world domination, I always sit and think to myself, once you get the world, what are you going to do with it? Like,
Yeah.
that's what the film Megamind was built on. Like, what are you going to do with it once you have it? Like, why would you want that?
Yeah. What are you going to do with the knowledge and power you currently own? Let me get back to you.
Power!
Probably start working on a legitimate space program. Conquer other planets.
Might be nice.
See, I actually have a plan for when I dominate the world.
well,
Then
shit.
what do you do with those? Why do you want those?
He's got a
He
point.
wants to prove a point. That's the point.
The thing is, I hope to get powerful enough to the point where I can start launching planets at other planets just for shits and giggles.
This turns into Planetary Annihilation, the simulation game. Just
I was thinking more like I just want like a global pachinko to happen. Like, that's what I want.
It's like a global game.
Tabletop tennis game in like space, and you shoot like planets instead of ping pong balls.
that would be
It's like
phenomenal.
a game of pool on a universal level.
We've gotten this far into this conversation and nobody's mentioned Gurren Lagann. I am so proud of all of you. My God. So, moving on from world domination, playing pachinko with the planets, time to move on to a new section. Ooh.
Hey.
With a title very, very well made up by Yolk here, which is entitled "Hey Docs, What You Playing?"
Did you consult with me on none of this?
No, it's true because I just run the show.
Yeah.
Katamari Damacy Planetary Edition. Oh, we are now the king of the cosmos. So
I mean, Dempsey is already a planetary edition.
that's the best bit. So all that, I just need my PS3 and nearly knocked it over. Whoops. So, yeah, as the name suggests, this is just a quick section on what we've been engaging our thumbs in this week. What's been blistering the skin on our fingers.
Eye sockets.
Yes, ew. Over the past couple of weeks. So, Yolk, why don't you start us off this time? What have you been divulging and indulging in the past few weeks since we were last online?
I've been going for a very like indie kind of chill sort of play style. You know what? No, I've been playing Hyrule Warriors.
Gosh, you have.
like immensely all the time. I cannot put that game down.
So good.
Especially not because there's a new DLC coming for it, like in 4 days' time, and I'm just trying to get everything I can for that.
Yeah.
Bruce?
Massive question mark.
I so wish they'll put Groose in, because part of the DLCs that are coming, they're gonna put in new characters, like 3 new characters apart from the guys in the new patch who are just like the unplayable villains in the game.
Yeah.
So we don't know who the 3 other characters are. I so hope Groose is one of them, because that would just be the tits. To play Groose in that game. And
the thing is, I didn't like Groose and I kind of don't want him in, but then we come back to what I call the Smash Bros thing. There is a proper name for it, but I forgot it as I was making it up. Whereas if a character's in a game, you don't like it, you don't have to play it. Like, if Groose gets in, fair play, let the people play it. It's a little bit of fan service. I'm not gonna whinge about it. I just won't play him.
Groose is like the Zelda equivalent of Waluigi. Is
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
He is literally the Waluigi of the Zelda universe.
that's why I want him in! Because Waluigi's awesome!
I'm seeing some people in chat here saying that they want Varty and Skull Kid. Varty would be quite cool.
Both of those would
Mask
be very
Salesman.
cool.
Just imagine.
Mask Salesman? That's gonna be interesting.
Just goes around playing like music constantly.
You're mentioning, like, you know, the Waluigi, but I'm just imagining Emmy skulking in the background to the Waluigi theme.
I'm a Waluigi! I'm gonna win!
Wad Bab indeed.
Ah, man. But no, that would be pretty good. If we could get Varty and Skull Kid, I would be quite happy, because Varty was a pretty good villain. Sadly underused, in my opinion. I did enjoy it. He's got a pretty nice design as well, so, yeah. What about you, Miss DJB? What have you been churning your thumbs in? Obviously Smash, but is there anything
Smash's
else?
the main one, yeah, I gotta say. As well as Smash, I've been I main Robin in Smash, and for that reason decided to jump back into Fire Emblem Awakening, which is the just godlike, like probably my is it. I don't think I would upset anyone if I said it is the best Fire Emblem game, hands down.
Insert
It's
flames
just-
here.
I don't think anyone can disagree. Like it takes every improvement or every like good trait in every other Fire Emblem and just combines them into one glorious game with shipping. Shipping is a core game mechanic. You have to
Yes!
ship your characters. You have to.
This has been a thing since like Fire Emblem 7, man.
Yeah, but they really bump it up in this game,
No,
from what I can tell.
I mean full-on shipping. Like you get to the A rank supports, like you did before. Then you get an S rank support, marriage.
Oh!
S rank is full-on marriage,
Wow.
and then I don't know if you can really call this spoilers, but the main plot involves your kids coming from the future to like say to stop a dark future from happening.
Yeah.
So anytime you pair people together and they're married, their child comes from the future with all the positive traits of both of their parents. You get a bunch of overpowered kids. And it's so
Fantastic.
genius.
I know.
game.
I've been playing that on the flip side as well.
I kind of want to
just,
play that now. What type of game is it again?
It's a
It's,
RTS.
I guess it's not really in real time. It's
true,
turn-based,
turn-based,
strategy.
yeah.
Yeah, turn-based strategy.
TBS.
That sounds pretty fun.
It's the TVs.
It's on the 3DS if you have that, so just
I
download
don't
it
have
off
much
eShop.
money at the moment though, so if someone wants to buy me, I'd play.
Jesus
But
Christ, Valk. No shame,
Buy
this
me
man.
things.
This man has no shame. Wow.
I'm
even-
kidding. I'm kidding. I'll play on the to buy list at some point.
do, because I do want it. 'Cause I played the demo and thought it was great. I do like Fire Emblem a lot, so I haven't really played many of the games, but I do enjoy the ones I have. Because I really liked Advanced Wars or Advance Wars. You know, a similar vein, but with a war theme and tanks. But Advance Wars was great. I loved that game.
I love how callous Advanced Wars seems compared to Fire Emblem. In Fire Emblem, every unit is its own person, and everyone has relationships. And if someone dies, they die for good, and it's like a big emotional blow in the game itself.
Yeah.
In Advanced Wars, they're just like, fuck it, I could buy more infantry.
Yeah, it's just like, it'll be fine. It'll be
Okay,
killable.
give me a sec here. I gotta just show that one thing because
Oh, boy.
it is so appropriate for this context.
Is it that awkward zombie comic? Because I love that comic.
You know it.
Got it. Yep.
Oh man, beautiful, truly beautiful. But I quite like the characters in Advance Wars as well. That's the weird thing. The characters are really good.
Yeah, they are. We got like crazy plucky guys like Andy or fucking Jake from Dual Strike.
Oh, yeah.
Bingo.
Oh god, Jake. Oh,
I don't know how many people like it, but I'm kind of a fan of the really dark and gritty reboot of Advance Wars on the DS.
oh
See how
yeah.
much Fire Emblem is at the moment, actually.
You can actually get like Fire Emblem, the original Western release on.
No, I mean Awakening.
this console.
Oh, can you? That's quite
Yeah,
cool.
it came out like a few weeks ago, I think.
Oh,
so you
nice.
can get that and Advance Wars. So there you go, strategy
Sweet.
games all over.
All the strategy, all the time. What about you, Valk? What have you been churning over?
Hi, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age Origins at the moment.
Oh, what a surprise!
Yeah. On the bright side, I finally put Destiny down.
Way!
Hooray.
Halfway down, I mean,
After-
took it out back and put a shotgun to its head.
After how long?
Approximately a month.
Jesus, man.
Too long.
I got my money's worth.
Did you though? Did you really? Did anybody get their money's worth from Destiny?
No, not in the slightest. To be fair, though, right, I legitimately enjoyed that game, but it has far too many problems.
Too many to name.
But on the plus side, a better game, Dragon Age Origins.
Hey!
Ah.
Because I ordered PS3 copies of Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, and the Dragon Age fans will be screaming at me right now because I bought Dragon Age 2. What's wrong with me? I know. Even though I legitimately like the game. You know, this is the theme, me liking bad games.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever floats your boat, you know.
This is true. This is true.
But,
Go on.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Dragon Age 2 at the moment because Inquisition is coming out next month, which is the third game in the series, and it looks really good. Because it's gone open world, and there's going to be about 200 hours of content in it, and I really need something to eat up all my time.
Because, it's not like I should be doing college work or anything.
No. I've resigned to the fact I'm going to fail.
Wow! Okay!
That escalated quickly.
So, Valk, why are you aged 30 still living with your parents and have put on approximately 20 stone? Dragon Age!
Oh, you joke about that, but that probably is my future.
Jesus, man.
Well, there we go.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm actually keeping on top of my college work. So.
Good. Which is why you're on a podcast tonight, so we're doing it.
I have open in the background. It's nearly done anyway.
Oh,
so.
fucking hell. Meanwhile, I too have been chowing down on Hyrule Warriors because, my god, that game is beautiful in every shape and form. And the fact I've been playing Link a lot has nothing to do with the fact I'm making a cosplay right now. Nothing whatsoever.
I'm staring at my Skype window, and your avatar is of Link.
Yeah.
Link is talking to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wait a minute. How is he talking to you?
It's terrifying, isn't it?
A two-hour podcast of that's just nothing but
Proxy sounds like a really strangely British geek. For some reason.
Yes, she does!
This podcast has basically been Derek, Skeletor, and
Basically, yeah.
Yes!
Fantastic. Oh my god. But, no, I mean, to be fair, I haven't even unlocked the Hylian weaponry yet, so I have no point of reference for what I'm making. Which is why I was on Twitter just like, hey guys, can you get me some screenshots of the sword? Because I need it. But no, like, Hyrule...
play the story, British.
I am doing! I've started playing the story again, rather than just chewing shit up in the free mode. Hyrule Warriors is the game that I go to bed, pick up the gamepad, and just play for 2 hours until I feel tired. Like... I genuinely think the Wii U gamepad is one of the greatest things that has ever been invented because I can smash shit up under the cover of my duvets. It's great.
I don't want to know what you do under the cover of your duvets when you say you're smashing shit up.
Wow. Filth. I will have you know I am playing with a sword, right? It's a fabulous sword. And it's Link's.
Shooting.
Such a mighty blade.
Hey man!
By the power of Grayskull!
I have to admit, I've never seen a sword of quite that shape or size.
My He-Man, that's quite the shaft you have there!
That's not a sword.
Oh.
It's just your dick in disguise.
Whoa! You didn't have to outright say it, Val. Come on now.
I know.
By the power of
You've just lowered the tone, right?
Do we have a rating for this podcast yet? Because if it was PG, fine.
It's like R18, or whatever the highest rating.
It's gonna be an X rating.
Before we started, I actually was going to ask you. So, is this a no swearing, family appropriate podcast?
Is it?
I think the answer is no. I
think the answer is
sounding fuck no.
Yeah, the answer is it bollocks? No, it's not. No way, shape or form. Yeah, I played Asterbreed earlier in the week on stream with Yolk, and surprise game of the week goes to that.
So good.
Yeah, it is. Like, for those of you who don't know, Asterbreed is a shoot 'em up or a shmup.
I love that term.
I know, shmup. You've got to do it with the at the end as well. So what have you been playing this week? I've been playing a shmup.
I can buy Awakening for £17 from CEX at the moment.
Hey, that's not bad.
Good call.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
You're gonna have to shell up for way more in terms of DLC, though, if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, if you want to buy it for me, be my guest.
Swear to God, man! You have no shame. Oh.
You know, Christmas is in 2 months.
Bloody hell.
Sorry.
You should be. But no, it's a shoot 'em up that has sort of perspective changes. So you go from top down to sideways. You're shooting into the background and stuff. It's a Japanese shoot 'em up with anime all over it. A really good soundtrack and a really fantastic system of difficulty that me and York experienced to the highest degree the other night.
I just hit a block. I was playing that game, loving it, and I just hit a wall.
Yeah,
I can't remember the boss's name. I'm pretty sure, like, just
is it the giant? Is it the giant dragon at the end?
No, it was like the weird geometry thing, like the cube.
Oh, the Queen program thing.
Yeah,
right
that
at
thing.
the end. Right at the end.
Yeah, that thing wrecked my shit.
Yeah,
much.
the one that kind of was like, oh, you've got familiar to this pattern now. Nope, have a different one, lol.
Strangely enough, it took that down like 2 tries or something.
Yeah, and it took me the dragon, which I think is like something void or something. Like
Diagra.
Yeah, something like that. It took me like 2 hours just to beat him. So
I wrecked that thing immediately.
Oh,
It's
you
the Queen program.
You bastard! You bastard!
It's the Queen program who just fucked my
That
shit
was it,
up,
Queen
so,
program.
yeah.
That was it. Yeah. No, my shit was relatively fucked by the dragon. And then I discovered it has a model viewer, and I was in love because my god, that game has got some beautiful design mechs.
Yeah.
It's so good. It enrages my nerd boner to no end. So good.
I'm surprised it looks
Speaking of
that
X.
good for being indie developed in 2013.
Yeah, like it's last year's game and it was done by a small team of people. It's just like, well, that's awesome.
It's better than like 50% of AAA titles. Like, holy shit, where did we go wrong?
That ocean texture though, my god. So good. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with this week. Dealing with as if it's a problem. Yeah, I got home and Asterbreed was just kind of pouring at my leg and I just had to feed it. Poor bastard. So onto the next news section, which doesn't have a theme tune, so I can't be asked. It's called Coming Attractions, in lieu of our filthy themed podcast this week. Dickus. That's right, bringing that old meme back. So
the banana.
Yes, so this is
Vintage memes.
Vintage, yes, well-aged, cask-aged memes.
Several weeks old.
Almost as old as I am.
Oh man, this is like a fine port. So this is where we sort of discuss what we've got planned for sort of channels and other outlets of media. I mean, Digidocs as a whole sort of covers me, Yolk, and Valk really, but obviously if you guys have things going up on the blog or stuff like that, then feel free. But first we're going to pop to Mr. DJB. Have you got anything coming up that you are able to discuss with us in terms of projects?
I don't think I have any NDAs going in terms
Oh, good.
of my LP
Oh,
channel.
good.
But that said, my LP channel is DJB playthroughs, and I was working on a Fallout 3 LP, which was like a narrative thing, like I was scripting it and everything.
Alright.
A completely good character and a completely fucked up evil character,
Nice.
like just their respective playthroughs.
Yeah.
I think I'm putting that on hiatus for a bit because it does take a long time to update.
Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do instead is just focus on making little Retsupre-ish videos and doing a weekly stream with my girlfriend, Triple Wipe 45, which is called Dog with the Blob. So
Hey, and that's
I'll be
I think that's
I'll be
tonight.
uploading those.
Are you doing that later on tonight? I think you were saying.
I actually am. Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
after this podcast. I will take a nap and then wake up fresh faced for that stream.
Oh, fantastic! And that's on what's your Hitbox account?
It is hitbox.tv/David John Bors.
There you go. So if you guys want something to do later on, then feel free. If I'm still awake, I'll probably try and tune in for that because
It'd be 2 a.m. on our end.
I'll
So,
probably still be
yeah.
awake. I'll be playing Hyrule Warriors.
Fair enough.
God damn it! It's like, yeah, you got work at 3 a.m. No, I'm still awake playing Hyrule Warriors. God damn it. So yeah, as for there you go, Brits. I think Brits spelled that right. Yeah, he has. Yeah. You know when you look at a name and you think, is it? And then no, it is. It's the same.
Is it a name?
Yeah, it's
Or
the
is it just a
same
word?
same as your Twitter handle. So all's right with the world. But coming up on Digidocs in terms of a whole, I think we're hopefully going to start working on like planning actual commentated videos at some point this month.
Shocking, isn't it?
Because that's been due for a while. But in terms of the stream front, we've obviously got this.
Oh yes.
And that's
Obviously.
about it. Good
That's
night,
it.
folks.
But no, actually, when this is done, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'm going to play some more of The Sims for a little bit. Because I actually installed some custom content earlier and was playing around with it and really want to get back into it. The quest of Len and Rain. So I could do that for maybe an hour or so. You're more than welcome to join me for that. But in terms of that, I am making some more questions for the Jeopardy streams because I know a lot of people enjoyed those. Our highest viewer count was on the last time I played Jeopardy, so a lot of people enjoyed those.
They came for the Jeopardy, stayed for the cheating.
Yep, you filthy liar. So the next one will feature Yolk trying to keep his title with 2 new players. We have yet to decide because I've yet to make the questions. But the board has been updated. The questions will be made, and we will be playing that again. Don't worry, I haven't completely forgotten about it. It was a lot of fun.
I will never appear on another Jeopardy one though because I cannot be trusted.
Nope, you cannot. You literally cannot be trusted. So yeah, that's coming up. Like I said, I'm going to be playing a bit more of The Sims tonight if I can. But in terms of, like I said, in terms of content, we will be working on playthrough stuff because I know we've had a lot of people recording bits and pieces. Like Ami's been working on. I'll give you, for those of you, I don't know if I've actually said this, but Ami's been working on Mega Man X, which him and I will be commentating over when he can manage to work out the render for it properly. There's that coming up. I think. Who is it? Another couple of members are working on something by themselves as well. And yeah, there's a lot of sort of pairings and groups sort of kicking up ideas for commentaries. So keep an eye out.
I'm doing something with speed when the game comes out.
Yeah, there you go. D&D will be coming back at some point soon. Yes, I haven't forgotten about that either.
Before the year is out.
Yeah, hopefully. I am working on the script and the assets for it, so it is still in development. Don't worry, it's not Duke Nukem yet. So that will be happening, I assure you.
Are we going to cut a load of content and release a botched product on launch?
You funny guy. Valk, Yolk, have you got anything you want us to discuss about, any projects you're going to be taking part in, the blogs you've been doing and things like that?
As if I have time for projects.
I'm probably going to be just writing whatever I feel like on the blogs. You might see a couple of lists there because I'm such a big nerd. I gotta categorize everything I love in lists. I can't live my life any other way than like now. Just gotta have the lists all around. And I might just write some more thought pieces. I wrote something up about Zelda like a couple of days ago, and I don't know. A lot of people didn't really read about it, so I'm just writing stuff because I like writing stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's why we got the blogs going. So
I actually did write a blog post. I'm trying to find where the blog link is in the moment, so I can actually post it.
It's parablogs.pixelpotions.co.uk, I think. Britt, can you do me a favour and get the blog link?
I'll get Derek to get it or something.
Yeah, Derek will do it. But no, I'm fairly sure it's parablogs, all one word, .pixelpotions.co.uk is the blogs. It's on the Twitter, and there's a bot that posts out blog posts every half hour. So keep an eye out for that if you do want to read, because we do have some interesting stuff going on there. Like Yolk did a breakdown of like the key Zelda elements that make up each game, and it's
easy peasy.
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting to read. So there's that. We'll be posting some updates about the group and bits and pieces as well on there. So it's kind of like our hub for stuff at the moment, because we really don't have like a website or a forum or anything. So yeah.
Thank you, Anson.
So yeah, there's that. Yeah, it's parablogs, all one word.
Yeah, and I wrote like a piece on
Destiny, I think.
Yeah, Destiny. Yeah. My problems with the game.
Yeah,
it wasn't a very well written piece, but
of which there are a few. So yes, like I say, if you want to keep up with like stuff from us, that's the best place to go, because there'll be posts on stuff about it. So yeah, that's really what's coming up from our end, and obviously you've got DJV's channel as well, which you should all go and totes follow.
Yep.
Cheers. Thank you.
That plug. But now coming back to a section that we did have before, a returning segment, which we like to call Shoot the Shit. Which is where our guests bring along a topic or a story that they have brought along from home. It's like Ready Steady Cook, only with less Ainsley Harriott.
Ignore the frantic typing in the background as I look for a story.
Brilliant. Yolk, do you have a story to bring?
I do indeed.
Oh, okay, get us started then.
Good,
Yes.
you're stalling for time, Yolk.
I'm not stalling, I actually got something. So, from the pages of Event Hubs, we got an update on Street Fighter 4 Omega Mode.
Ooh.
We have a release date for that. It's coming out sometime in winter 2014. So, for anyone who doesn't know what Omega Mode in Street Fighter is, essentially it's gonna be Ultra Street Fighter 4, but with a bunch of gonzo crazy shit in it. Like, every single
yes.
character is gonna be like revamped, so they're gonna move a lot faster, gonna have a lot of new moves and stuff. Like Kent's got this kick move where he shoots out a Hadouken from his feet.
Oh, is it like
got-
Koryu? Kouru? Koryu Street Fighter. I've heard of. Have you ever seen that before?
I think I have. There's like this video on Street Fighter 4, someone modded it, and someone does like a EX Shoryuken, and there's like a wall of Hadoukens just slowly moving towards you.
Yeah. I've got a video on that myself. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I think it's called like Rainbow Street Fighter, like among English
yep.
classes, and the Omega Mode is basically the official version of that, and it looks pretty amazing. Like, I'm a fan of Ultra Street Fighter 4, even though it's kind of slow and clunky in some ways, but this Omega Mode, if it's gonna make every single character just insane to play, I'm looking so forward to that, because I can't imagine what they'll do with characters like, say, Hugo or something. That is just gonna be insane.
Zangief just grabs the whole screen and just suplexes it, like, hell yes.
Hugo has armor on everything.
Just armor for you, armor for you, armor for everybody.
And
We're just giving them
everything
away.
Sell these prices, you cannot handle them. You'll get body slammed.
You can't handle how free these things are right now. Oh, good grief. While Valk's stalling for time.
Yep, I'm planning something. Let me just go and grab my friend Billy one moment.
Whilst he's doing that, Mr. DJB, have you got a story you've brought along?
It's a personal story. It's a story of a thing that I went to, which was interesting.
Go for it.
So my girlfriend is a massive fan of Japanese mascots, as it were.
Oh yes.
Yeah, she's massively into those, and she basically sent me a bunch of messages saying, "Oh my god, the mascot's coming to London. You've got to go to London." So I was like, "Well, it is like an hour drive away." So I jumped in my car, shot myself over to London, and I spent a day just hanging out at this Japan Matsuri was the name of it. It was just like a big
yeah.
a big cultural celebration of Japan that went on in Trafalgar Square. And like, I wouldn't go so far as to describe myself as a I don't know weeb, I guess. I don't know. I'm not massively enthused with Japanese culture in general. But that said, I did have a good time. Tried some nice food and saw a lot of lovely people. So had a good time with that, and I made a video about it actually. So yeah, that's also on my channel.
There you go. No, I do. I have heard of Japan. I've heard of Japan Matsuri.
I've heard of these Japans. So
Japans. Recent Japans were in Trafalgar Square.
No, I've heard of Japan Matsuri and things like that, because obviously there's the other big like Japan culture event, which is Hyper Japan, which used to be in Earl's Court, but now that Earl's Court is being demolished because the government are bastards, it's been moved up to Birmingham, which is closer to me, which is great.
oh well, there we go then.
But at the
Thank
same
you, government.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's kind of shame. But
Yeah.
Oh well. What you gonna do, eh?
Do what you gotta do to get your Japan. To get in your Japans.
Basically, yeah. Oh, God, bastards. Absolute bastards. Yeah, so Valk, have you got your story ready yet?
Hold on. Yes, I have. Billy's given me the all clear that he's going to continue work on this at the moment. Billy is another one of our tech guys at the moment.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. But I have a pet project on my Minecraft stuff. Yeah, it's just going to be a Minecraft thing, by the way.
Lovely.
For anyone who actually likes the game. If anyone doesn't like it, well then you're out of luck in this one. But me and a couple of friends have been talking over making this gigantic obstacle course thing in Minecraft. It's been a pet project of my friend Billy, who is a maniacal bastard.
As you do.
And he basically came on Skype one day, and said, Kieran, what is the most horrible thing you can think of? And I can't remember what I answered him with, but he said, take that and multiply it by the heat death of the universe.
Well, that's a claim.
Yeah.
That is a hell of a claim.
And thus the concept for the obstacle course, the Crucible, was born. Anyway, we've been working on this for a little while now, and I was talking to Digi about once it's complete, getting some of the Digidocs members in, if they want to play it, and having them go through the obstacle course.
And crying bitter tears of defeat.
Yeah, Speed's already said he wants to do it. I don't know if anyone else wants to do it, but I'm going to look into that. But
getting Minecraft first for me, so
I might see about putting Digi for it if he'll be willing.
Maybe.
It'd be fun to see him cry live on stream.
Wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
I love the suffering of others, you see.
I will be going through it as well. We might need to go through a revamp though, because I've managed to actually complete one or two of the things at the moment. So if I'm completing it, if it's actually doable, we're doing it wrong.
Oh yeah, clearly. Yeah. God forbid somebody has to feel a sense of achievement and victory from this.
What if we are human beings?
Ugh, no.
But yeah, I've basically been whipping my slaves, friends, in order to get back to work on it. Because I've been playing Destiny at the moment as well, and I need them back to work, pronto, if they're listening. Isn't doing it right now.
And put down their destinies too.
I love that, if you're listening. Because, yeah, totes. Meanwhile...
I like this stuff to them, but, yeah, it's been going fairly decently at the moment. I think I have a picture of it here, so I can show you a sneak peek. I do, actually.
Oh, sneak peek.
Yeah.
Damn. You heard it here first, kids.
I'll probably have to tweet this out, or Digi will, or
something.
Yeah,
if you tweet it out, we'll catch it somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. But for now, I will just post it in the stream chat. I have to Giazzo it quickly,
In the receptacle of words. What's it called? Where people go and talk. The chat. That's it. The chat.
Guys,
that thing with the people in it and the words. All right.
Brilliant.
I can confirm that that's the entrance to the place.
Fair enough. We'll if you tweet it out, like I say, we'll pass it around later.
So yeah, we're working on that at the moment, and once it's complete, I'll talk to Digi about doing the live stream properly. Thank you, Brett. There we go. And expect to see that at some point before the air is out.
There you go. So we'll have some...
If not, it will definitely be next year.
It will definitely be within the next 12 months, for sure. Yeah, it's not that big. Meanwhile, my story is firmly grounded in reality. I saw this in the newspaper. Actual newspaper.
Oh my god.
On Friday, and being a colossal motorbike nut, I thought this was quite cool. So, basically, there is, obviously, you know about the land speed records? Yeah. There is, there was recently a woman in Britain set the land speed record for a motorbike. Quite recently, she's the fastest woman. Well, she's the fastest woman on a motorbike right now. The previous record holder was a US rider called Jennifer Robertson, who had 243.6 miles an hour.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah.
Wow.
This woman, whose name is Becky Ellis, set the new speed record at 264 miles an hour. That's bloody quick.
You could travel back in time 3 times with that speed.
You would also get arrested. But she did it on a place called Elvington Airfield, which is up in Yorkshire. It's near me, actually. It's not too far from me. It's where they do most of the speed testing because it's such a huge airstrip.
Does the airplane often get a chance to do those?
No, actually, I believe it's decommissioned. It's an old army base, I think. There's a aviation museum there. It's actually quite interesting. No, she did it on a modified Suzuki Hayabusa, which is a phenomenal bike, by the way.
All right.
Average brake horsepower of a bike is 193 according to the Metro. So yeah, that's pretty quick. This bastard, right, with his engine size of 1300cc, has 500 brake horsepower.
That's a lot of horses.
That's a lot of horses.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
That's a lot of horses.
Yeah, the reason it's good for speed tests and stuff is because you can travel a mile on it. There's a straight mile in Elvington, and she did it in 20 seconds. The world record for the fastest train, just to put this in, perspective, is 357.2 miles an hour. The fastest woman on a standard bicycle is 75 miles an hour. And the fastest female runner is 21 miles an hour.
That's not a lot of horses.
No, but that's insane.
That's at least a horse and a half.
Yeah, but there's a picture of the bike, and it looks absolutely. I am a colossal nerd for bikes. Like Kawasaki Ninjas. Some of you probably saw me tweet about it earlier in the week when I picked up the paper. The new Kawasaki Ninja is a glorious piece of kit. Looks like a transformer had sex with a motorbike.
Well,
in the night.
definitely want to see that then. So
yeah, go back
It's
to
gonna be in the next Michael Bay Transformers movie. Transformer having sex with a motorbike.
Go back through my tweets and you'll find it's called a Kawasaki Ninja H2R. It goes for 50 grand, and it's not even street legal. It's been supercharged. There is, however, a street legal version on the way for half the price, so I might pick that up. Get me pocket money saved and whatnot. But
do it. That sounds awesome.
I don't even have it. I'm not allowed a motorbike license because my parents are too. They really don't want me to be splashed by a truck, which is fair enough. I don't particularly want to be splashed by a truck. But I would love to own one because they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The Kawasaki Ninjas. So
you can only guess that if there are motorbikes in Final Fantasy 15, you'll be getting that instantaneously.
Yeah, boy. I kind of.
It would make it even more like Wild Hogs.
Yes. To be fair, have you guys seen, just to go back off topic a second, have you guys seen the new artwork that Nomura released for that FF7 mobile game that they're doing?
No, I didn't.
Do you know of it? Do you know of the game?
No, I genuinely don't.
I know of Final Fantasy 7.
No, what they're doing is called like Final Fantasy 7 G-Bike or something, and the motorbike minigame in FF7?
Full game of that.
Yeah, they're making a mobile version of that, and the new artwork that Nomura made for it is glorious. Cloud looks phenomenal. I don't know if...
How long has it been since they made that mobile version of the snowboarding minigame?
A while.
It took them this long to get back to the motorbike?
Yeah.
Like the best part of Final Fantasy 7 almost?
It took them a while. I'll probably tweet a picture out at some point, but if someone in chat wants to try and find one for now. It looks fantastic. He looks like a proper biker, and it's just like, oh, Nomura, you sexual bastard. Look at what you've done. I love it. Seriously, his character designs are fantastic. Cannot fault him on that at all. He knows how to design a character and draw it really well.
Except when it involves armor, because then it just gets silly.
Except when it involves Batman, Catwoman, or the Joker.
God, those artworks are incredible.
They are, but they're so silly.
Catwoman is literally Bahamut in female form. That's what he's done to it. I'm not even going to discuss the Hatsune Miku figurine that's coming out, because Jesus Christ, the sketch work and the artwork for that is superb. Absolutely got his proper Kingdom Hearts. The figure,
It's got
however,
like 50,000 zippers and pouches and stuff.
no, so you'd be surprised. No, the figurine, however, is disgraceful. It's got a really bad duck face, and it's literally gone headfirst into Uncanny Valley. It's really bad, and I'm not pleased with it in the slightest. But again, the design for it is great. So yeah. Also, I'm
taking a look at it now. Is it the one that has actually like human-sized eyes, which doesn't work?
Yeah, exactly. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't quite look right. You expect
I see into your soul.
You expect Miku to have the big anime eyes, and it's just like, no, what have you done?
Give us a kiss, lover. That's the voice I attribute to this.
Give us a kiss. That's pretty accurate. Oh, nice. Someone's got a spittoon handy.
That's me.
Oh, okay.
That's what Miku does after chatting you up. You see.
Ew. Also, I am refusing to mention the Letterman show because it was horrible.
That was hysterical. That was the best.
That was so bad. It was so bad.
Why was
I love
she
bad
on
things.
there again? Why were they
Because
doing that?
basically, because there's a thing this weekend. Well, there was called Miku Expo, which is basically overseas Miku concerts with like the expo is like merchandise and like history and artwork, and it's a show that you can go to beforehand, and then you see the concert. So she's over in LA, and there's one in New York coming up as well. So she was on the Letterman show to promote that. She sang the theme of the Miku Expo, which is called Sharing Your World, which is made using her new English voice bank, which isn't the best to start with, but when combined with really bad tuning and a small live setting, sounded horrible. And not many people were happy with it. So, yeah, fair play to them, really, because it wasn't great. Which is a shame.
Oh, that's what the Catwoman figure reminds me of from Numara.
Go on.
If you look out the corner of your eye, it looks like Angelomon, like painted
Oh my
black.
god, it does! I can see that! I don't even have to see it, and I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool in a way, though.
Throwing out some rapid googling just to yep, you're right, you're totally right. Oh my gosh.
Angelomon.
Oh, Angelomon was so
It's
good.
like dark Angelomon.
Yeah!
Devimon.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
So Lady Devimon, if I remember correctly, then.
Basically,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Devimon as Catwoman. Yeah.
Now I gotta see the Batman figurine, because that looks just like a dragon or some shit.
Oh, the Batman one is ridiculous.
It is. The Joker one is just Kafka.
Oh my god, did he make a Joker one? I gotta
Yeah,
see
oh
this.
yeah, no, he made a Joker one, and it's literally just Kafka.
I didn't see the Joker one.
Nomura, please never stop.
Nomura, please.
I mean, I actually quite like the Catwoman design. I'm not gonna lie.
It is
but
nice.
I don't like the Batman one.
No, the Catwoman one's really nice. For all the joking I'm making about it, it is really nice design. But
The thing is, right, with the Batman one, if they got rid of the extra arms and changed the helmet a bit, I'd be fine with the Batman design.
yeah, the extra arms are kind of weird.
It really is.
Not quite sure why they're on there.
This is the Bat Arm.
And the Batman.
But
Shark
Catwoman
repellent
was
Bat
decent.
Arm.
I don't wear hockey pants.
Oh, shark repellent, never die. Fucking 60s Batman was the greatest. Ah, but
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
you can't. It's a good point. Some days you just can't.
Very true.
But to round off the podcast now, because we have been going on for an hour and 3/4 at this point, I apologise to any of you attempting to download this and wondering why it's such a big file size. We're going on to another new section called Questionable Answers, because everything has to have a title in this podcast.
Do we have answerable questions?
That also works. Yeah. Either works nicely. So
Well, you gotta have answerable questions if we want to give questionable answers.
shit, he's right. Derek!
Oh my God.
Derek! Get on it!
Did you? Derek went home for the evening.
Fuck. Write him a post-it note on his monitor, it'll be fine. So yeah, we during the show we asked you guys to drop some questions on the BrewQA hashtag, and we actually got 3. We managed to make 3, which is great.
I've only got 2 on my screen.
I've got 3. Brit and Sonic have given me 3. Oh, sorry,
see
speed.
Brew Q and A, like and is the ampersand. So brew Q ampersand A to send a question in.
If you still want to pose questions, you still can.
Yeah, I realised the problem. The ampersand breaks the hashtag. I completely forgot Twitter is stupid like this. So if you take out the ampersand and just put BrewQA,
That'll do it then.
that'll do
Okay.
it. That's the new hashtag.
Why didn't you just have Ask Digidocs? It would have been so much simpler.
Because BrewQ, I was happy with it, and then I put A on the end and fucked it right up. So.
Yeah. Story of our lives.
So this is a question from Mr. Matrix, which is in reference to a fantastic D&D meme that's going around right now. You reach out to push the orc off the bridge, but instead lightly caress his back. Is he slightly uncomfortable?
He is down to cloud. He's down to party.
It depends.
He
Did
is
the
down
orc?
to Kafka.
It depends. Did the orc recently murder his father by bludgeoning his leg with a flail or something?
We will never let you live that down.
Nope.
That was
Good.
so good. That was so good. I'm so glad I downloaded that and watched it again.
I wish I could see it again because that was glorious.
Don't worry, they will be up on my channel at some point. I promise. The old D&D.
Keep saying this.
I know. I keep saying a lot of things. But no, the reference for those who don't get it, basically there is a post on Facebook that was like critical fails and what would happen. So this one was, you reach out to push the orc off the bridge, but instead lightly caress his back. And then somebody posted, basically it went onto a story of critical fails that went on to ending up with the player and the orc being married and having kids because of the critical fails. And it's just like, this is the most heartwarming story of failure I've ever seen in my life. And then
That's awesome. I need to see this.
Yeah,
I need to
know.
read this.
It's great. I'll find it for you and I'll post it in chat later on. But no, there was a few like other ones that were rolling with it, no pun intended, and just like critical fails of things going wrong. And I'm going to have to put some of them into my campaign because critical fails are amazing. They're actually
Indeed
amazing.
they are.
Oh, it's so
I would like to issue an apology to Matrix at this point because I introduced him to my friends last night and I'm regretting it. Feel for him.
But no, there was another one that was just like the orc reaches out and grabs you by the throat, but instead turns to pet your hair and ask if you're okay before putting you back down again. It's just stuff like that. And it's amazing. It's just such stupid shit like that.
The orc reaches out to grab his father's hand, but bludgeons his leg instead.
Best part is that actually happened. Just to fill you in on this, DJB, because you may not understand where we're coming from here. Basically, in the D&D campaign we had, one of Yolk's dad was like the evil possessed villain.
Not his actual dad.
Yeah, not his actual dad. There were story elements which he was trying to get out of his. He was trying to ask his dad before his dad died. What happened? Why are you my adopted dad? What the fuck am I? Right? All key questions. However,
I thought it was his actual dad in like D&D. Sorry, I meant not his actual dad as in his real life.
Oh, it was actual dad. You said it wasn't his actual dad.
No, I meant not his actual dad as in not his real life dad.
Oh,
who is the dad here?
we may never know, because whilst trying to get the questions out of him, he rolled a critical hit to bludgeon his legs. Which ended up with approximately 36 points of damage or something like that. And he crushed his dad's legs and killed him instantly.
He only had 2 health left, by the way.
Yeah. So before he could get any information out of his dad, he killed him.
To be fair, we were being accosted by like 2 giant golems.
No.
I was panicking.
Yeah.
That's irrelevant. You still murdered your dad.
I'm panicking, murder dad.
That is basically the thought process. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
By the way, do you like how we never actually addressed that with like Emmy and Swede in the campaign?
No.
We never mentioned to them in character. It was just sort of an unspoken thing.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Like the original Pie members were the only ones there, and just we've taken a bow of silence over what happened.
Yeah, we've just said nope, that never happened. Nope, never again. So the second question we've got is from the man himself, Hurricane Pigeon, and simply asks, "Have you settled it in Smash yet?"
No, we have not.
No, we haven't.
We should smash live on the podcast right now. live feed of what's happening.
Whip out your 3DSs, lads. That's not a 3DS, He-Man. That's your penis. Put it away.
Yeah.
Rough little Mac. I have your friend codes.
Brilliant. But no, I'm fairly sure me and Valk don't actually have it. So we can't yet. But soon.
I said if someone wants to buy it for me.
God, stop it!
No shame.
Stop
no
it!
Shame.
Just stop it, man.
You're gonna wake up tomorrow with a copy of both Awakening and Smash Bros. And you're gonna feel really bad, and then you're gonna play them, and you're gonna feel really good.
I actually would feel really bad.
Would you though?
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then you'd be like, "Oh shit, I own Smash." Yeah. Brilliant.
Well, would you feel bad, really, did you?
Slightly, and then I'd realise I own Smash and would immediately start making Mii's
No.
and maining Mega Man. So no, we haven't. Not yet, at least.
I've just realised something.
Go on.
We can make our D&D characters in Smash.
Oh Jesus wept, you can. Not very well.
I can't.
Not very well, but you can.
Smash
I
doesn't have an
can
option
make
for a
mine.
flail. Come on. clearly not the best game in the world now because it doesn't have a flail.
Just make him wield a sword.
No!
Good enough.
Sacrilege!
Then have him go hand to hand.
Sacrilege!
Then you're not playing. Sorry, you lose.
You're gonna have to compromise, my man. I'm sorry.
I can just not play.
Or you could just do that. Yeah.
I mean, Riddick's covered. Shiro fights hand to hand most times anyway.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. She uses a staff, but
Yeah,
she's a monk,
exactly.
so
No,
it's
she
still
doesn't. She gets kidnapped.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yes, the horror has been kidnapped.
Again.
Again.
I haven't said that in so long. We
Man.
must rescue the whore.
This is all great out of context. It's fantastic.
I'm so confused and I love it.
Don't
Okay.
don't worry, you will. Yeah, we were expecting that. But the last question comes from Master Sword 126 and involves a little bit of wordplay. If you were to become nobodies and put an X into your usernames, what would your nobody names be?
I've already tackled this when I did I did a drunken riff of Kingdom Hearts Days. Like
Okay.
that bloody. Oh, that was a fucking trip.
Yeah.
I will find it for you. Just one moment. Just about. I had it written down and everything. I had this planned out.
Oh man, it's like you knew you were coming on the podcast at some point and were going to be asked about your nobody name.
What's really annoying is I had it opened up and then I've gone and bloody got rid of it. Why did I do that? I had it opened up, planned out for this specific question.
Oh god damn it, man.
Okay. You can throw in your ones while you wait for me. They're not just sitting waiting for me to type shit up and look around.
Mine is apparently Gizid? Gixid. Gizid. Gizid.
Gizzards.
That just sounds like the body part. Like
Sounds like a very, very like a comically British person talking about a gizzard. Like, ooh, look at this gizzard.
look at this gizzard.
That's a juicy
This
gizzard.
fancy gizzard. I think that's
I found it.
Go on.
My one is Zadvid Nox Sorkseb.
Hang on, is Zaxvid like the depreciated older brother of Xvid? The really crappy codec.
Oh, bloody Zadvid. Leaving a watermark all over my videos. What is this?
That's not a watermark, and that's not a video. Bastard. We've told him about this. Jesus
Took
Christ.
me all of 1 minute to figure mine out.
Jesus Christ, Valk. You could have just used Valk, could you?
No.
Ex-Valk
couldn't.
Rekian.
Yeah.
I actually figured out a pretty snappy one for my nobody name. It would be like Kylox.
Ooh!
Kylox
Ooh.
sounds cool.
You actually get a
That
nice
does-
one.
Uh-huh.
That does make you sound like you are going to, rather than sort of just kill them with weapons, send them to the Shadow Realm. That's your thing.
Oh, one
Hey,
more
Luxor
question.
didn't do good with cards. Oh, question.
Oh,
A
go on.
question from Anthem Seeker of Darkness. Are you ready to submit to darkness? Yes. I have been ready for a while.
Thank you. Yes, thank you, Ansem. Question is, which Ansem are you? Because there's like 10 of you now.
There's
In fact,
so
I think
many.
the plot now revolves around the fact that there are 13 of you. How many
The real
of you are
question-
there?
The real question here is he voiced by Billy Zane or Richard Epcar?
Ooh.
Ah, well.
Ooh.
What would you do if it was neither?
Cry.
Then I would just give up.
Just weep. Weep for the death of voice acting in general.
Just all of them are voiced by Leonard Nimoy now. Deal with that. Have fun.
Great.
I would actually be on board for that.
Hey, he does a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought of something. I remember like how so many years ago the Kingdom Hearts community, as it were, like a lot of the fan art and the fan material was all about how nobodies all kind of living together and almost like having a sitcom kind of dynamic.
Yeah.
Imagine that with 13 Xehanauts. That'd be
Jesus.
hysterical.
The thing is,
Hello, Leonard Nimoy. Hello, other Leonard Nimoy. Darkness? Yes, good.
Does somebody want to turn on the light? No, I enjoy the darkness too much. Please don't spoil it.
the thing is, right? You joke about the fan fiction thing, but but if you go by the manga canon, it is actually canon that the nobodies are like just sort of live together and just dick
Yeah, they
about.
do. Yeah, that's what Castle Oblivion is. They all have bedrooms in Class Oblivion, and they just live there.
That's
the world will
fantastic.
Did you just say class oblivion?
Castle Oblivion. Classic. Castle Oblivion. Absolute classic.
Classic nobodies.
Oh.
Hey.
Insert laugh track. Have them all voiced by
On
Brian
GCN
Blessed.
Network.
Yes. Brian Blessed is the nobody. Roxas, have you gone on your mission today?
Please replace Sayax with Brian Blessed now.
Oh my god, do it. Just please do it. Nomura, I don't care. Make it happen.
Days would be infinitely better.
That would be amazing.
Can you imagine the boss fight? We don't, just him screaming, we don't accept resignation.
Oh.
Who else will I have ice cream with?
Sora's alive! I apologise for the peaking audio at that point,
Audio's
but
gonna be the worst.
I don't care. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Christopher Walken.
Who else? Will I have ice cream with?
Can you feel Sora?
Oh, who could forget? Who could forget? Dance, water, dance. That's right.
Bowie in this game now.
Demix is voiced by David Bowie. Oh god, what has this devolved into? And I love it.
Remind me of the babe.
Hey Sora, you remind me of the babe.
The what?
The babe.
With the power. The power of darkness.
Who do? You do.
That's amazing.
Brian Blessed singing simple and clean thank you to the
Xemnas is Tim Curry. Xemnas is Tim Curry as Xemnas. Sora, I'm going to make you shiver with anticipation.
And before he actually finishes the word, that's the actual time it takes for Kingdom Hearts 3 to release.
The instant it goes out. Patient.
Yeah, you just see a tweet from Tim Curry. Just fucking hell. Oh, well, I think on that note is a good time to end.
I'm just imagining Xemnas singing Sweet Transvestite now. Sweet nobody from sexual world that never was.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves. Whoa!
I know Luna powers. Show me.
Let's just recast everyone in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. We're doing it.
Just make Liam Neeson look sword for some reason, just because it totally doesn't fit.
Yeah.
And just have him, like, you know, come by and say, I will find you, and I will kill you.
And then, just to really rub it in, I know Yolk knows Purple Eyes, the guy who does Luffy on Non-Piece.
Yes.
Yeah, just have him do Namine. Nobody touches my notepad! Nobody!
Brian Blessed voiced Donald Duck. Make that happen, please.
He will still.
Duck garble.
He will still. He will still never. He will never use Kiraga at the right time, no matter who voices him.
I'm just imagining Brian Blessed screaming, "This is a gummy ship now."
Sora, what is this contraption you got us in? Purple Eyes needs to be Kyrie. Oh, God.
Make him Yen said.
Okay, before this gets out of
I am
hand.
number, you are fat, but I don't fat mantle.
Okay. Joe Pasquale's evolution.
We
Yes!
gotta stop now.
Okay, no.
I think we should cut it now.
Yeah. This is great. Oh, every podcast should be like this. But yes, on that fantastic note, it is time to end. No, stop it! Stop it now! Stop it now! It's time to end episode 3 of the Brewing Stand. With
Let it end.
just let it end. It needs to die. So yes, thank you to everybody for watching, and thank you everybody who's going to listen to this on demand. Lol.
We feel so sorry for you.
Yeah, basically. I'm going to have to do some serious editing. But thank you.
You're not going to add a single second to
No,
this.
of course I'm not. Don't be stupid. Thank you to our guests, Digidox regular Yolk.
Thank you.
And of course to our special guest this evening, Mr. DJB.
Thank you very much. It's been an absolute joy.
It has indeed. I think that's the way to describe this episode. An absolute joy. Oh goodness me! But yes, so it's a good night from Valk.
Good night, people.
Well done. You managed to work that out.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
And it's a good night from me as well. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody, and we will see you next time. Goodbye for now.
Nighty night, lovers.
Yes.
Bye.